Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we are working on. So let's open up the book and find a space for this one. So this one is going to be made with my white Jelly Roll 08, and it is another organic tangle, and I really love that. I love my flowers and organics. So I am gonna use this piece or space up here for this one. So let's start with one of these flower shape. So we are starting with a line, and I'm gonna end the line in both end with a dot, and I'm making a crisscross with this line, and I'm gonna do it again with a smaller line, and again with a smaller line. Then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna find one of these orbs or dots here, and I'm gonna make this shape. Let me see, just to show you a little better. It is just kind of a very soft M shape, and I'm gonna make that one, and now I'm gonna do this all the way around. On top of each of my little dots here, I am having this shape all the way around. Like that. And then I'm gonna do it one more time, but a little bigger, and I'm starting on the middle of one of those and ending on the middle of the next one. And it's the exact same shape that I am using here. It's just a tiny bit bigger now. There we go, that's the shape. That's everything you need. And now we can do more of these. The smaller. And then this soft M shape.
Starting scheduled cleaning.
Oh no. All the way around. And then from the middle of that one to the middle of the next one. And of course, if you hit a line, we are going under. But that is the pattern. You could make some. I don't know what they're called. From the flower and to somewhere in the background. Make it looks like they're coming from somewhere. I'm gonna make one of them kind of going in the corner. Oops. So it looks like it's sitting right there. I think I am going to enter right here, and I'm gonna use my gold to pop in those dots to kind of fill the background a little more. You could also color in the background if you wanted to. And I'm just showing you one way of doing this pattern, and then you can go ahead and play around and see what you like about it. Let me turn my book around. There we go. So I have it the right way around. I am gonna pop in a tiny bit of white here in the center of each of these flowers. using my Tortillion to soften that out. You could also color in these small leaves around here. Let me actually do that on one of these. I'm just using my white charcoal here to pop in some white in each of these. And then I am using my Tortillion to soften out. The graphite? No, the charcoal. And I kind of like that as well. Let's do it in everyone. So you can use your graphite also to kind of color in instead of just making shadows. But we do love shadows in Zentangle, so keep that in mind. We really do love the shadings. And if you are on white paper, you could do this with a color and then still make some shadows around the flower, maybe even around each flower bud or flower head. But you can do it just like you feel like. But that was the pattern for today. It was this one, and I actually think that turned out really, really neat. I love that one. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.